What's up, everyone? Biggest noob here. I usually don't do this. I think I'm gonna start doing this nowadays. I don't know, but I'm basically gonna give my thoughts and reviews on stuff. So yeah, I might start doing that. I don't know. So, in case you didn't know, Machinima went to Comic Con and they uploaded a video of the Justice League trailer, which was only in Comic Con until they uploaded the video on YouTube, the trailer. And from the looks of it, I feel like the new Justice League trailer is just gonna be crap. I just feel like it's gonna be another Batman v Superman. That's what I feel like. It's gonna be another a Batman v Superman. It's just gonna be an overhyped film that tries to combine too many concepts and just ends up being a critical flop, but a box office success. And you know, like when Batman v Superman came out, like when it was announced, not when the trailer was announced, when it was announced back in like 2013, when the film was announced, I was really hyped for it because I just came back from seeing Man of Steel, and at the time I thought Man of Steel was a good film. Like personally, like at the time I thought it was a good film. And then like looking back at Man of Steel, I don't think it's an okay film. And Batman v Superman, when the trailer came out, I just lost all hype for that film. Like I didn't even know why. I still went out to see it though. I just still went out to see it even after I saw the film. I knew it was gonna be bad, and yet I still went out to see it. God damn! I just wish I didn't go out to see it. And you know, what I don't get is that even after the film got bad reviews, people still went out to see it. Like you don't understand. I saw that film like on the third day it came out. Like I know not everyone reads reviews on the third day a film comes out, but like this film was getting like tons of hate, and yet when I went to go see the film, the theater was just packed. Like there wasn't even enough seats for everyone. I wanted to see the film in standard version, but I couldn't. It was sold out. And like geez, like people, seriously? Like I understand if you're a loyalist. I understand if you're a loyalist, but seriously, like, and I understand if you're watching a film because you're a loyalist or because you're going to make a film review of it, you're going to review the film afterwards or something like that. But I just feel like you need to stop. Like, you should, like, for what, like, if you know a film's going to be bad, just don't go, like, if you know a film's going to be bad, don't go out to see it. Like, if you've seen the trailer to the film and it looks like it's going to be good, but it ends up being bad, that's one thing. But if you know a film's going to be bad, but you watch it anyway because you're a loyalist or you're going to make a review of the film, just don't watch the film. Because I understand if you're a loyalist or a film reviewer, but when you like waste, like when you like spend money, spend currency or spend profit on that film, like it encourages these people that are making the film, like the production company and the director, that they need to make more of these films because they're making a lot of money, but they're bad films, yet they make a lot of money. And when they make a lot of money, it shows directors and production companies that they don't need to put effort into making a film and that they can just release it. And I know a lot of people have said this, but like seriously, like we need to make a difference. Like we control, I mean, like I don't know how to say this, but like we kind of control in a certain way. We control the certain films that come out of Hollywood, like the certain films that are released from Hollywood. Like all it takes, it's so simple. Like all we have to do is just not give in to these films that we know are gonna be bad. Like if you see a trailer to a movie, then don't go out to see it. I mean, my bad, sorry. This is my first time doing something like this, so it's just really awkward for me. As I said before, this is my first time doing this. But if you see a trailer to a movie and you think it's going to be bad based on the trailer, just don't go out to see it. But then if this film gets good reviews, then go out to see it. Like with the Ghostbusters trailer. Like a lot of people thought it was going to be a bad film. And to be honest with you, I'm not sure to be a show off here, but like it's kind of ironic because when I saw the Batman v Superman film, I knew that film was going to, at first I thought the film was going to be good, and then then I knew it was going to be bad. Then I knew it was going to be bad when the trailer comes out, and when the final film came out, it was shit. But then Ghostbusters, it was kind of the total opposite. Like, when I saw the first trailer of Ghostbusters, I thought it was going to be a bad film, and then I'm like, wait, really? I don't think it's going to be a bad film. Like, honestly, like, I feel like Sony knows that we're not that stupid, and I feel like, I mean, Sony has made bad decisions before. I mean, a lot. They've made a lot of bad decisions when it comes to films. But I kind of knew that they weren't going to let us down with the new Ghostbusters, and like even though the trailers were dumb, even though the trailers made the film look cringy, I knew that they weren't going to let us down. And you know, some people, like, it got good reviews. I don't know if people liked the film, but it got good reviews, so that just goes to show, you know. So yeah, like if you go out to see a movie, I know I'm changing the subject. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm changing the subject. This is my first time doing this. I don't know how I should do this. Please give me advice on how I should make a video like this next time. I know there are a lot of things wrong with this video, but this is like my first time. And I know I'm being a little cringy, but whatever. But if you see if you see a film, if you see a trailer to a film and it looks bad, but then it ends up being good, then go out to see that film. But yeah, that's sorry. But if the film looks like it's gonna be bad, if you see the trailer to a film, it looks like it's gonna be bad, and ends up being good. Oh wait, I already said that. Sorry. If a film looks like it's gonna be bad, don't go out to see it on the first day if it looks like it's gonna be bad. But then if it gets good reviews, then go out to see it. And you know, you may not like it, but still, it got good reviews. So you know, and it got good reviews. I'm not saying that you should watch a film just because it got good reviews, but like if you got good reviews, that gives you an idea of what the film's gonna be like. Like if a film gets good reviews, then you might not like it, but you can understand why a lot of people liked it. And then if a film looks like it's gonna be good, then even if it's bad, like it's okay. Like you should still go out to see it. Like you should just see it. But if you have some sort of evidence, if you have like some sort of evidence that the film's gonna be bad, and it's like really strong evidence that the film's gonna be bad, like if you see some behind the scenes stuff, which I don't know how you'll do, but if you like do something like that, like see behind the scenes or just like see evidence that you know the film's gonna be bad, then just don't watch the film if you like know it's gonna be bad. Don't do it. So yeah, that's basically my advice. Don't give in to these bad films because like these, like at first I didn't want to think it was true, but it is true. If you keep giving into these bad films, film like directors and producers, and I feel like that's why the film industry is getting worse. Like film directors and producers are putting less effort into making films because they know people are going to watch it anyway for the sake of reviews, for the sake of being a loyalist and stuff like that. And this applies to anything, like games, TV shows, anything, any type of media, any type of thing you buy, like just don't give into it so easily, because then that just tells companies and people to put less effort into making that product. Now let me get on to what I thought about the trailer. The trailer, I felt like, I'm sorry, I know this is like a bad way to make a video. This is like a lazy way, but whatever. My thoughts on the trailer, I felt like when Man of Steel came out, I felt like DC was copying off like Marvel, and not just Marvel Studios in general, like the companies that own the film rights for Marvel, like 20th Century Fox and Sony Pictures Entertainment. I feel like DC Films or whatever was copying. That's what they're called now. They're called DC Films now. I felt like, but whatever. I felt like DC Films was copying off Sony Pictures Entertainment by rebooting Superman, because you know, Sony like the year before Man of Steel came out, Sony rebooted the Spider-Man series, Spider-Man film series. And yeah, it's okay to do that. I mean, my bad. Sorry, let me rephrase that. That kind of made more sense though. It kind of made more sense. I don't know if they were doing it to rip off. That's just my personal opinion. I know many of you won't agree with me, but at the same time, and also, I mean, not at the same time. Also, like, you know, it was a long time. Like, we hadn't seen a Superman film since like Superman Returns, so obviously they're gonna reboot the series for some reason. They're obviously going to do that if we haven't seen a Superman film in a long time. See, that kind of made more sense. But then when Batman v Superman came out, that's when things became more obvious that DC was just trying to copy off Marvel, because they didn't release a film in 2014 nor in 2015. So, you know, the series lacked development compared to Marvel, to the MCU. And it kind of makes, okay, so basically DC's MCU is known as the DC Extended Universe. That's what the DC Cinematic Universe is called. But anyway, I feel like this DC Cinematic Universe just wasn't developed enough. And I feel like if they had released a film in 2014 and in 2015, the film series, the Extended Universe would be more developed. So there would be less concepts that would have to be put into one film for the sake of making the film more developed. And that's just what DC didn't do. And I understand that a film takes a long time to make, but if they had worked on films and then had it done to release by 2014 and 2015, then it wouldn't be a problem. It wouldn't be a problem, all right? And that's what they did. You know, as you all know, one of the many reasons why people hated Batman v Superman was because they tried to put in too many concepts in there. It was trying to be an Avengers film, a Death of Superman film, a Batman v Superman film. They had like, and you know, also another way that DC ripped off Marvel was that they like put Wonder Woman in there. And, you know, and it was just like, oh, they were just like a lot of people hated the film. Another reason why a lot of people hated the film was because the way they put Wonder Woman in was just so dumb. Like, it was so, like barely any effort was put into putting Wonder Woman into the film. Like, the way they put her in was just, like, no one liked it. And I feel like they were just desperately trying to do what Marvel did. When they put Black Widow into Iron Man 2, they were just trying to do the same thing. I don't know if I'm being sexist by saying that because they're... I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm being sexist by saying that you know, women were added into films, but you know, the way they added Wonder Woman. I'm sorry if I'm being sexist. I don't know if I'm being sexist or not. But anyway, I don't know if the way they were adding Wonder Woman into the film was just so lazy. Like they were just doing the same thing that Marvel did by adding Black Widow into Iron Man 2, but the way DC did it, it was just like such a desperate attempt at them trying to be as like cool and stuff as like Marvel, and oh god. And yeah. So let me move on. Now with the Justice League, I feel like they're just really ripping off Marvel right now because they're making the film like two parts. There's a part 1 and a part 2, the same way Avengers Infinity War is part 1 and part 2. And I think Infinity War is going to be released later. So technically it's not a ripoff, but at the same time I feel like it kind of is. And I just find that kind of dumb. Because, you know, a lot of people knew about what the DC Universe was going to be like. I mean, no, I'm sorry. A lot of people knew what Avengers Infinity War was going to be like. And they didn't know what Justice League... They didn't know a lot about how Justice League was going to be like until the trailer came out. And so I just feel like DC is just trying to rip off Marvel by making it two parts. And now I feel like DC is ripping off 20th Century Fox because what they're doing is that they're making The Flash, which I just feel like is a stupid decision. They're making him like a teenager. I don't know if he is a teenager, but I feel like they're making him a teenager the same way Fox is making Quicksilver a teenager. And when Fox is making Quicksilver a teenager, it makes sense because the film takes place in the past. Like the X-Men films take place. I mean, the last 3 X-Men films that came out that weren't a spinoff came out. Like take place in the past, so it makes sense that Quicksilver is as a kid, but that makes no sense for that makes no sense for like what's happening in the Justice League by making the Flash a teenager. I feel like what they're doing is because since Fox's Flash is better than Marvel's Flash, I feel like DC is trying. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. Since Fox's Quicksilver is better than Marvel's Quicksilver, I feel like DC is trying to make Flash more like the Quicksilver from Fox than they are from the one from Marvel because that one was cooler. The one from Fox was cooler, and that's just stupid. Like Zack Snyder is just like he's a fucking dick. He's just like trying to like be like Marvel right now. He's just like bringing like seriously, Time Warner just fire Zack Snyder, dude. Just fucking fire him. Like he has no idea what he's doing, and you're giving him too much power. You're giving him like the rights to I'm sorry, not the rights. You're allowing I can't believe you're allowing this guy to direct like several films that are like are such a like I can't believe you, Time Warner. Like you're just like making fucking Zack Snyder a guy who just doesn't know how to make films, and you're giving him the power to make films based on a popular franchise, based on like one of the most memorable characters in American like culture. And like these people represent America. They're the Justice League of America. They represent America. And right now you're giving the people who represent America to an idiot who's just trying to copy off Marvel. Like seriously, I don't get it. I feel like Zack Snyder is worse than Michael Bay, and that's saying something. They're both similar in that they both take profitable properties and they direct it and they just make it shit. But I feel like Zack Snyder is worse because I don't know. I think I'm just being biased because I like DC and Marvel more than I like TMNT and Transformers. I like both that stuff, but I like DC more, and I feel like that's why I'm kind of being biased by saying Zack Snyder's worse by ruining that franchise. But seriously, like at least like Michael Bay, I mean, many of you, I feel like Michael Bay is putting more effort than Zack Snyder is. Like they're both putting they're both like not putting effort, and they're just both making bad films. But I feel like Michael Bay is still putting more effort, whereas Zack Snyder's just trying to copy off like Marvel right now, like not even just Marvel Studios, like 20th Century Fox and Sony. They're just like Marvel's just trying to, no, my bad, like Zack Snyder's just trying to copy off them right now. Sorry, I know I said I was gonna get into the trailer. I don't think I'm gonna get into the trailer. I'm just gonna talk about little parts of the trailer. But back to the Flash, like they're just not matching the comics, and I feel like both Marvel and DC haven't really matched the comics when it, like they have, but at the same time they haven't. At times they haven't really matched the comics when it came to their films. And with Marvel, I'm not trying to be biased or anything. Like Marvel, personally, I don't like a film if it's not accurate to the comics. And Marvel hasn't really, like, a lot of some of Marvel films, like several of Marvel films, haven't been accurate to the comics, which is something that I don't like. But I mean, and I'm not saying that Marvel doesn't in a way that's creative. I'm not saying, like, many of you might think that, and that's your personal opinion. But I'm not trying to say that Marvel puts more effort into making like their films. I'm not saying that Marvel puts more effort into making their films. I'm sorry. I'm not saying that Marvel. I'm not saying that Marvel. It's okay for Marvel to make their films not accurate to the comics because their films end up being good. That's not what I'm saying. I mean, many of you might think that, and it's okay to think that, but that's not what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to say that the reason why DC isn't making their comic books accurate to the films. I mean, my bad. Other way around. So sorry. Other way around. The reason why Zack Snyder and DC films aren't making their films accurate to the comics is because they're trying to copy off Marvel. Like, not even because they feel like the plot of the comic book is stupid. It's because they're trying to copy off Marvel, and that's just stupid. Like, seriously, that's just dumb. I mean, honestly, I'm kind of, at the same time, I'm not surprised because I understand, they just want to make easy money, and so I kind of understand that. But at the same time, it's just stupid how they're not even, like, with Marvel, it makes more sense. I'm not saying it makes sense with Marvel, but it makes more sense with Marvel because I feel like with Marvel, they feel like the comic book story is dumb, so they want to change it up, spice things up. But DC and Zack Snyder are just straight up just trying to copy off Marvel. That's why they're changing up the story, and I find that dumb. And just the trailer was just so cringeworthy. Like, personally, I thought the trailer was cringy. Like, there were so many times in the Justice League trailer where there could have been scenes that could have been funny, but they weren't funny, and they were just cringy, and it was just dumb. And they're just, and I'm not gonna talk about how the film is inaccurate to the comics. I think that's for another day. I'm gonna I'm gonna talk about don't ask me any questions about how like comic book accuracy to films and stuff like that. I'm gonna talk about that another time and maybe in another video. So yeah, that's basically my opinion. That's just one man's opinion. Thanks for watching. Sorry, I know this is awkward. I'm sorry. I'm trying to master this. But anyway, thanks for watching my video. If you did, thanks for watching it. Please do as much as you can to support the channel, like subscribe and stuff like that. And and if you agree with me that you shouldn't waste money on films, like, spread out the word. Don't waste money on films that are going to be bad. Like, as I said before, I talked about that before. So just do what I said. Don't waste money on these films because you're supporting these companies and directors to keep making bad films. To not make bad films exactly, but to put no effort into making films. So if you agree with me on that, and in general, because I know some people don't like certain films that are actually, some people, if you don't like a film, even if it's just your personal opinion, if you don't like a film, don't support it. Even if other people like it and you don't, if you don't like a film, you should just don't support it. All right, that's all I'm trying to say. And so thanks for watching my video. Be sure to subscribe and stuff. So you can support my channel and stuff like that. And maybe there might be links to my Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook on the description below. There might be links to that stuff. I don't know if there will, but there might be. So yeah, be sure to follow me on Twitch. No, not Twitch. Be sure to follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Thanks for watching my video. See you guys next time. I might be doing like a GTA Online or something like that, or play PS4.